What is the worst reply to I love you? We had been dating for a few months. It was one of those relationships that felt effortless, like we just clicked in a way that seemed rare. Every time we were together, things just made sense. She was warm, thoughtful, and she had a way of making me feel like I was the only person in the world when she looked at me. It was a Saturday night, and we were lying on the couch in her apartment watching a movie. It was the kind of moment that felt calm and intimate, the type where everything else seemed to fade away. The movie had ended and the lights were dim, casting a soft glow across the room. I turned to her, my heart full. I had been thinking about it for weeks, and it felt like the right time. I love you, I said, my voice a little softer than usual, my gaze steady. She looked at me for a moment, her expression unreadable. A pause stretched between us, and my heart started to race. She hadn't said it back yet, but I didn't panic. I just waited, wanting to hear the words, wanting to know if she felt the same. Finally, she broke the silence, her voice quiet. Thank you. I froze, a lump forming in my throat. Thank you? I repeated, trying to mask the confusion in my voice. Yeah, she said, her eyes darting away. It means a lot to me that you feel that way. I don't know why it hit me the way it did, but hearing those words felt like a gut punch. I had expected so much more. I thought maybe she would smile and say the same thing back, but instead, I was left with her vague response. For a second, I didn't know what to say. I wanted to laugh it off, make a joke, but nothing came out. Okay, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. I just thought maybe you felt the same way. She looked at me then, clearly uncomfortable. I do care about you, I really do, but I'm not there yet. It's a lot, and I'm not ready to say that. It felt like my stomach dropped, and I suddenly couldn't look at her. All the warmth I had felt earlier in the evening evaporated. I had put myself out there, and instead of hearing something that reassured me, I got a polite acknowledgement that didn't feel like enough. I felt exposed, vulnerable, and suddenly unsure of everything. The rest of the night passed in a blur. I could barely focus on what she was saying. The words didn't seem to make sense anymore. I kept replaying that moment over and over, trying to make sense of what had just happened. I had told her I loved her, and she had thanked me. I don't think I ever really understood what went wrong after that. Things shifted, and the relationship started to feel off. The spark I had felt, the connection, faded, and I couldn't help but feel that maybe it was that one moment, that one response, that set everything into motion. The worst part was knowing that I had laid my heart out for her, and she just wasn't ready for it. Months later, we broke up. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't sudden, we just grew apart, and the memories of that night stayed with me. It wasn't just the words that stung, it was the silence that followed, the realization that sometimes love isn't enough to make things work.